What is up, everyone? Scardor here. Just like previous years, I was invited over to MapleFest. As you guys know, 2 years ago, I had major delays. I missed the event. And then last year, I completely lost my voice. I was supposed to do something on stage last year, but thankfully, Donkun was able to take my place. This is us 2 days before the event. No, 1 day before the event. 1 day before the event, going for the dry run. There's some rehearsals going on. This is the day after that we went to Nexon HQ and did some recordings with the Beam Brigade members. Here you can see Mimi sitting there. And of course, Matt is here as well. And we're just admiring the dancers, you know. What do you think, Matt?
Way better than me.
Better than you? How are their moves? Oh. That's basically what we did for Beam Brigade content, right? I think it's the same.
Yeah, basically.
It's pretty much. Who did it better? Who did it better, Matt?
We did.
We did? Yeah, I think we killed it. Because we're also content creators, we know exactly what this is like. We do, you know, basically the same thing. And this is when we just saw the preview of the Dark Ride. That's lovely, Dawn. She's also in Beam Brigade, also with the event there with us. What? What is that? Okay, first impressions.
That was
Lovely.
awesome.
What do you think? It was cool, right? Huge leak. What do you have to say?
Right
It's your
now.
last day of a Beam Brigade member. What do you have to say?
I'm gonna be playing every day. The Dark Ride. Ride or die, bro.
Ride or
That's
die.
me.
We're gonna be riding. We don't want to die,
I'm
right?
gonna die.
No. And this is the day of, so this is 1 day after. This is my great phone recording, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to capture just how many people were there. It was so busy. There was like 1,000 people there. And the lines for the merch, as expected, were insane. You can see here, this is a bit of the MapleFest after video. You can see a lot of people there hanging out. You can see what it kind of was like. And if you watched it at home, you watched the stream, you could also see quite a bit of footage of the day itself and of Matt and myself running around with Reagan, basically trying to just give you a little bit of a taste of what it was like to be there in the venue of the day itself. So this year we didn't have any Maple Story M stuff. I guess that's just Ida kind of doing its own thing. I'm not sure. But like Maple Story World, sorry, was just released the week before. So there's a lot of new stuff there to just show what's going on there. This is just the avatar dress up, of course. But as your avatar, you can get to play it in-game. And I know a lot of you guys are checking out Artale now. Sadly, I can't access it yet until January, I believe. I tried to pull some strings while I was there, but I sadly couldn't get anything done. And here's me on stage. On stage, by the way, it was pretty hard to hear what the other people on stage were saying. So I did my best, but if I said some things where you thought that's kind of a weird response to the question, it might be because I just didn't hear the question at all. I was just trying to fake it to make it, honestly.
Scardor over here, of course, with CM Taco back joining
Of
us.
course, I had to come here, root for my boy Scardor, you know?
Hello, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
I just want to point out, I'm going to call you out a little bit. Scardor is backstage making sure that all of our other Beam Brigade members and CMs, like, are you drinking water? Are you staying hydrated? Have you eaten yet? So I appreciate that. There's a lot of love coming from this Beam Brigade member.
I've got 3 drinks in, so I'm trying to stay hydrated, trying to stay active, and make sure the lines aren't as boring for people. So I've been going around, taking some pictures with people.
And it is very different just being at an event or working an event. You know, there's a bunch of stuff you have to be ready for, you have to be queued in for, and you can't just go anywhere you want at any time. So I was trying to see if I could, you know, meet some people, take some pictures here and there. But I guess, yeah, I still have to be there for all the segments. But it was pretty cool. And that's the word that you'll hear me say a lot. So every time you do, take a shot. Yeah, you see a different angle from the actual event. As you could tell, the lines for some of the events were pretty big. So I didn't get to do everything. I did a few things before the lines started really picking up, so I could get a little bit of the feel of the event. But like I said, I was mostly just trying to meet up with people, and if anyone just yelled Scardor, I would just say, go up to them and say what's up. That wasn't like an official meet and greet thing like last year. Every single year they're just, you know, organizing the event differently, and I think some things were probably better this year, some things maybe could be different again. But I guess we'll have to wait and see for next year. But yeah, here you can see the dancers going at it. It was really hard to see through those helmets. I got to look myself through them. It's pretty tricky. Crowd favorite. Got the windmill going. And then this was the actual animation, the actual content. You guys have probably seen the whole animation by now a bunch of times. So we won't play the whole thing here, but I am really interested to see what kind of content they can make. Like, how deep does it really go into affecting our game and impacting our gameplay, and how much of it is just going to be, you know, kind of just an event for 6 weeks or so, 5 to 6 weeks, that just fills part of the schedule, you know? I'm not saying that I want like legacy stuff, but it'll be cool to see what they're going to be capable of, and seeing if they can make that into even bigger projects and more differentiation between GMS and KMS, which they said is coming, but is most likely only going to be ready around, you know, near the end of Q2 of 2025, they said. And of course, Inkwell didn't come empty-handed, even though he just did give us that event, but he also came with Inkwell's gift, festival gift, and also the announcement that on November 20th, Hotel Arcus familiars will be joining. And then last but definitely not least, we had all the cosplay people showing up. You never know exactly what you're getting. You know, these people just show up on the day itself and is like, this is my outfit. And some of these people we interviewed as well, together with Reagan. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of levels to it, and people who do cosplay learn a lot from that. I talk a lot with Mimi about her cosplay with Eliza Faust here on the left. She had a big blaster weapon and all that she was walking around with. Yeah, it was super impressive to see all that.
So thank you guys all so much for tuning in and watching, and we will see you next time.
Woo! Thank you. Bye.
But yeah, here you see some more pictures with people that I took on the day of. You guys might recognize Richard there on the bottom left, and some people there on the bottom right. You got Matt, you got Austin, you got Steve. Some people I saw last year as well, so it's cool to see people again. And got Tree, of course, and some other friends of friends who were hanging around. And of course, picture with Inkwell. I missed, you know, some of the events because I was walking around working the event, but then I caught Inkwell just before the end of the day, and he agreed to take some pictures with me, so that was pretty cool. You know, two grown-ass men just making the hand hearts. You know, why not? But yeah, all in all, it was a really cool event. Of course, it's a lot of traveling for me, and it really kind of took me out of my rhythm, but at least I didn't get sick this time, so that's really cool. And hopefully I get to see you guys next year, or, you know, we'll see what next year brings for us. But hopefully you enjoyed MapleFest, got all your rewards. Make sure you pick those up, and see you on the next one.